Hello and Happy New Year. I am Dana and this is Growing Dreams Homestead. I thought I'd make a little video today just talking about 2022, our successes and failures, and then the things that we're planning for 2023. So the first thing that we did new this year was raising and butchering pigs. So we had never had pigs before. We'd never been around pigs. So it was a learning experience for sure. So we got 2 pigs in February and they were crossbred and they grow fast, they eat a lot, they root a lot, they destroy things. They destroyed a steel feeder, so that was fun. So we learned a lot about how strong they are. We learned that they respect electric a lot, so we are glad we put 2 strands of hot wire around the bottom of the pen. That definitely helped to keep them contained. We did butcher them ourselves. We built a cool room in the garage. We used the cool bot and an air conditioner, and you know, we use that for hanging the pigs, also the deer that my husband got this year. So yeah, it was a good experience. We did have a loss of about half a pig because the first one we butchered in June, and then we got a heat wave and the cool bot could not keep up. It could not hold temps, so we did lose some meat. So that was really sad. I did cry because that was a lot of work to lose that meat, but we waited to butcher the second pig until October, and that went great. So we learned that we are going to get our pigs later this year and then keep them into the fall and butcher them in the fall. So here is a little look at our pigs. So if you have been following along, some have, some haven't. If you're new, welcome. I moved my garden this year. So my garden used to be really far from the house. And in the fall of 2021, we fenced in a new area closer to the house and close to the chickens, so I could establish a new garden. It went really well. We did the cardboard and wood chips on the paths, and that really helped with weeds. We mulched the beds. I had amazing harvest. I had so many tomatoes. I was giving them away. It could have been because I planted 110 tomatoes, but everything grew well. We kept the chickens on it all winter last winter, and I think that really helped. I mean, I had like 15-foot tall sunflowers, so they definitely fertilized really well. They're actually in the garden right now. We planned the garden next to the chickens on purpose so that they can help us while they're doing their chicken thing. They're out there scratching and pecking and eating bugs and fertilizing. So I also, in February and in March last year, we built a greenhouse. So my greenhouse is upcycled. It was an old frame from like a tarp carport that a friend of mine had. We used recycled windows and doors, and I did buy the corrugated poly panels. So I have about $700 in it, and it is 12 by 16, and I absolutely love it. It's always been a dream of mine to have the greenhouse. So here is a look at the garden and greenhouse this year. So our chickens did amazing this year. They laid about 2 dozen eggs a day through the spring and early summer, and we were able to sell those to friends and family. Anyone who raises chickens knows that you're not going to get rich from selling eggs, but it does help offset the cost of their feed, especially with the cost of feed going up. We love our chickens. I will always have chickens. I can never imagine a time where I won't have them. They're sweet. They do a lot of good work in the garden. I just love having them. I love hearing my roosters crowing in the morning. So this year we are going to get more chickens, and I'm hopeful maybe we might get some turkeys. So the chickens are always a great thing to have around the homestead. We did expand our orchard this year. We added more trees, so we're up to 29 trees in our orchard. It's doing well. It needs pruned, and I will probably be doing a video very soon of me pruning the orchard. And also for this year, for 2023, I'm very excited to start a guild in our orchard. So I've been watching a lot of videos about permaculture and companion planting with an orchard. And the cool thing is I have a ton of those plants already. So I have, you know, lavender and comfrey and thyme and sage and things that really, you know, can help in an orchard. They're just not there. They're in other spots. So I'm going to be moving a lot of those, and I'm really excited for that. I'm also excited to take some cuttings from our blueberries and start some more blueberry bushes. So that is some exciting things coming up in that area. So a couple big wins this year. Our girls graduated from high school. So all of our older kids have graduated. So we have 3 that are grown and out of the house, and then we just have 1 left, who's Kane, who you see on videos and things. So we're really proud of all of our kids. We also, Brian and I spoke at the Indiana Homesteaders Conference this year, and that is the first time there's ever been a conference like that in Indiana. We were excited to be a part of it. We had a full room and we answered lots of questions. We talked about how we built our homestead from scratch, from bare land to where we are now. Believe it or not, we've only been living on our land for 2 years. We've done a lot. It's a lot of work. We both work full time. Even through, you know, COVID, we were working because we were essential. So we've done a lot of work, and it was fun to share that experience with people. My husband got a 10-point buck this year, so that was super cool. Very exciting to put that meat in the freezer. Another big change. So I changed careers this year. I became a teacher. I'm an art teacher for our local schools, and I absolutely love it. A good thing about that is I will be off on summers, so that is a huge bonus for our homestead. I will be here, you know, during the big time of the year where a lot of things are going on. And also I'm thinking I might be able to start selling at the farmers market, which has always been something I've wanted to do and never had time. So I'm excited for that. Lots of big things coming up, infrastructure things, you know, things we got to work on. But very excited for 2023 season. Wondering what your plans are. If you want to leave a comment of, you know, plans for next year, things you're thinking about. I want to encourage you to dream big. I hope that your successes are bigger than your failures. Have a great new year, and we'll see you soon.